morning, ladies and gentlemen from South Korea. Today is August the 15th, which is the National Liberation Day of Korea. Woo! Woohoo! And also, which means today is one of the national holidays here in Korea. And let me explain what National Liberation Day of Korea is. So I'm just reading this off the Wikipedia. The National Liberation Day of Korea is a public holiday celebrated annually on 15th August in both South and North Korea. And I really didn't know that they celebrate the the Liberation Day in North Korea. It commemorates the day when Korea was liberated from 35 years of Japanese colonial rule. 35 years. That's a long time. The day also coincides with the anniversary of the founding of South Korea in 1948. In South Korea, it is known as Gwangbokjeol. So Gwang means light, Bok means to return, so it literally means the day the light returned. In North Korea, it is known as 조국 해방의 날, which means the liberation of the Fatherland Day. Okay, I'm not sure if there is a point celebrating this day in North Korea. They don't have freedom. I hope in the future there will be some kind of holiday for celebrating the death of Kim Jong-un, the fat ass. And he needs to learn to share some food with others, you know. He's way too greedy. Anyways, they have this day in North Korea as well. And the day marks the annual anniversary of the announcement that Japan would unconditionally surrender on August 15th, 1945. All forces of the Imperial Japanese Army were ordered to surrender to the Allies. Independent Korean governments were created 3 years later on 15th August 1948. Korea has been an independent nation for centuries, but it has been invaded many times, true, with the last invasion being the period of Japanese rule. It took 3 years after Korea became independent in 1945 for the nation to actually established the Republic of Korea on August 15, when National Liberation Day is celebrated. Liberation Day is the only Korean holiday that is celebrated by both North and South Korea. I actually didn't know about this fact until today. Anyways, it's Liberation Day here in Korea today. And today, in addition, I am going to tell you a little bit about my grandparents' generation. So my grandparents were all born when Korea was still under Japan's control, which was from 1910 to 1945. So for 35 years, South Korea and North Korea were under Japan's control. And my grandparents don't really remember because they were still young at that time. But I know that they were not able to speak the Korean language outside. So they had to use Japanese, words, Japanese language basically. And even until today, my grandfather still uses some Japanese words. Actually, that's quite sad actually. But I am very proud of my grandparents and their generation because, they have to live under Japan's control for 35 years and they still manage to keep the Korean language. So I am very proud of that. And of course, my parents' generation, they never use any of the Japanese words. But my grandparents, sometimes they do actually. So us Koreans should never forget what our upper generations had gone through, and we should always treat them with respect. Alright, this is going to be the end of the video for today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.